Welcome here, soul family. My name is Robin. This is my channel, Oracle Rising. Thank you so much for joining me today. So this is my channel where I bring hopefully helpful subjects and topics and points of interest to help you on your spiritual path, your ascension path, hopefully help you escape the 3D matrix as you move into higher dimensions. So I just wanted to wish you guys love and many blessings, and I wanted to talk about angels and music today. So I did a couple videos on how the divine can communicate with numbers, and Tiffany commented on one of those videos and she said, can angels try and communicate through music? So I did respond and I said, yes, they absolutely can, and I promised her that I would do a video on it. So excuse me. That's what we're going to talk about today. Actually, just one sec. So I did some research to be able to bring you guys some really meaningful points about this, angels and music, okay? So music is actually the preferred communication method of angels through instruments and singing. You know, music is beautiful. Music is something that every culture has. Music moves everybody. It can change the vibration in the room. It can bring you up or it can bring you down or make you sad. It can just make you feel so many things. So sometimes angels are trying to get a hold of you through different avenues. Okay, so music is definitely a powerful way of doing that because almost everybody has a taste for music. And just so you guys know that Archangel Sandalphon is the patron angel of music. So it's kind of like they really just, I'm at a loss for words because I find it so amazing that they honor music so much that they appointed and anointed Archangel Sandalphon as the patron angel of music. And just as I was saying that, number 222 just rolled by. And I find that, again, very powerful. You can look up angel numbers anytime you want, you guys. I think it's very important to keep an eye peeled for these angel numbers too. And again, that's so powerful that I saw that number while I was talking about Archangel Sandalphon in particular. Okay, so I have a point here that says your request for angelic assistance results in hearing a song with meaningful messages. Okay, so you're asking your angels for help, and they don't have magic wands. They're not genies in a bottle. So how are they going to reach you? It is going to be through angel numbers for sure. So you put your request out there and then you hear this song. And maybe something about it really triggers an emotion in you. Or maybe the words are so relevant to what you were asking for help for. Something else that can happen is like if you're driving in your vehicle, you know, and you have a bunch of presets on your car and you hear a song, you're like, I'm not really in the mood for this one. So you change the station and that same song is on that other station. Like, do you think that you should navigate away? Or maybe that is some sort of angelic synchronicity and you should be paying attention to that. You know, you might even want to pull over and listen to the words. There's something there. If it's repeating, or why do I keep hearing the same song every day? You could be thinking, well, don't they have a bigger library of music to play? It's actually your angels guiding you to listen to that song. So really start paying special attention when you hear the same song over and over and over again. You know, it's not a coincidence. There is a message for you in that song. You could have a strong emotional reaction to a song. Okay, there's probably a song that makes you cry, makes you laugh, makes you angry. There is one particular song that it just brings me to tears all the time, and that's because it reminds me of my grandfather. And he was probably the person in my family that I was closest to. And every time I hear that song, I'm reminded of my grandfather. It's Here Without You by Three Doors Down. So I know he's close to me when I hear that song. So that is something very important too. You can think of an angel or an ancestor that is very close to you when you hear a song and you just get overwhelmed by tears for maybe you think absolutely no reason at all. There's an association there for you to make, you know? So again, pay attention to those songs that make you cry or laugh or make you mad. There's definitely a message in there for you. Really feeling uplifted by a piece of music. There's some music that can just make you wash up with goosebumps, you know, and just elevate you so powerfully. It might even be something that you want to meditate to so that angels can come in and be a little bit more clear to you, okay? So I am uplifted by many, many different pieces of music. So I really want you guys to think about that. What really makes you happy? What really maybe even you want to close your eyes and listen to it. Again, if you're driving, you might want to pull over. Don't close your eyes while you're behind the wheel. It's really not smart. So the next point that I have is that a song that triggers a vibrant memory, okay? This could be your angels trying to awaken a memory that is going to be very important for you in this particular time, okay? So if you want to communicate to angels, you want to think of like houses of religion and churches and how they play a specific type of music. And this is because it reaches higher realms. And the angels exist in the 12th dimension. So you could look up 12th dimensional music. You could meditate to music of the angels. You know, there's so much out there on YouTube, you guys. There's HZ frequencies. I would really recommend checking out an HZ frequency to communicate with angels. Do a meditation with music to communicate to angels. Your angels are always around you, you guys. But they cannot intervene without your permission or your request. And they can't come in and materialize. I think they do for some people, but those are very, very self-aware and powerful people. But they are beside you. And there's an incantation that can bring angels into your room. I forget how it goes, but again, you could just look on YouTube for that one. And that takes a very brave and very open heart to do that, because the energy of an angel is so magnificent and powerful. And you could feel fear when it happens because it changes the energy in the room. I've done it a couple times. It was just really at the beginning of my spiritual journey. And I was afraid when I was doing it, okay? And I don't know why, but now I know that my angels are around me. So I don't really have to do any sort of extra thing. But I am aware when they are trying to communicate with me. Again, the multiple radio stations playing the same song, or it keeps on coming up in your playlist, or you just feel like sobbing or laughing. You know, you got to pay attention to stuff like that. And angels, they love to congregate around music, which is why, again, religious houses, spiritual houses, churches, they play that specific type of music or something very uplifting. I love like really soulful churches where they get up and everybody's clapping and singing. There's so many different ways to worship. And I've been to some really stodgy churches where the music is and nobody's laughing. Nobody's really having a good time. It's all very reverent. And I have tons of respect for that. But for me, it's a little bit, it's not my style. So I love the type of worship where you can get up and sing and dance and everybody is just really, that energy, it's a little bit extra supercharged, okay? And the angels are brought in by that vibration, okay? If you really want to think of a beautiful example of angels congregating around music, there's that movie City of Angels, which I just love. I just watched it a little while ago again. So the angels are congregating around sunrise and sunset because the sun sings and there's that music and all the angels stop and they listen and they just love that. And you want to think of artistry with angels in it, and they're playing harps and whatever other instruments. So if you want to activate an angel's presence around you, it doesn't have to be a particular song that, oh, I heard this in church, or I heard this at worship, or I heard this at temple or a Bible study. It needs to be a song that moves you. You know, it can be your personal song that makes you just open up emotionally and have your big cry, you know, or whatever, and joyfully dance and call on your favorite archangel, you know, whoever it might be. Like my go-tos are Archangel Michael and Archangel Gabriel, because Archangel Gabriel, and I feel super emotional mentioning this. I've talked about him many times before because he saved my life when I just wanted to wrap it. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I was on the brink of something very desperate. And he came and he wrapped his wings around me. And I'll never, ever, ever go a day without remembering that. And how powerful the love of that angel was. And still is. So you guys can call them in. Through song, through dance, and know that they are there for you. But ask first. Ask whatever angel. I've done tons of videos on my other channel, Aries Fire Tarot, about all the different angels. As many, well, the archangels at least, okay? So everybody, you have your own guardian angel. There are lesser angels. It's not an insult. There's like the top tier is the archangels, and then there's angels, and then there's, you know, guardian angels. So you can call upon your guardian angel. You can call upon the archangel that resonates with you. This is why I really like Steve Nobel meditations. Like if you're not into his meditations, you might want to listen to his intro and all the spiritual, like the team in spirit that he calls in, and make notes. And then when you want to do your happy dance or your song that makes you cry, you can call all those spiritual entities into you, and then do your thing, do your dance, do your meditation, do your yoga, do whatever it is. Like go sing in the car, take a CD, or does anybody listen to CDs anymore? Or whatever it is. And crank that on, you know, and just really call in the power of your angels through music, and know that they are speaking to you through music in return. It's a two-way street of communication, and it's so beautiful. I don't know where I would be without music. Music is one of my very favorite things in the world. So that's all I've got for you guys. Once again, big, huge shout out. Thank you, Tiffany, for bringing this subject up. I know you wanted to talk about angels communicating through dreams, but I'm going to do that in a separate video at a later date. So guys, namaste, love and many blessings. Bye guys.